We've got NBA basketball in store for you here in Houston, Texas, the home of the Rockets, live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Happy to have you along for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This game in Houston marks the start of a homestand for the Rockets. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
Well, I tell you what, this building has really been tough to beat this team in. They really play their best basketball when they're at home. Not surprising, but it certainly makes them a difficult team to beat when they're on their home court.
And they know that better than anybody, Clark, so that could give them some extra motivation here tonight. Give them that extra bit of confidence, knowing that they're going to be home for a while.
And now the Lakers starting group. Nick Young is out there with Davis. Then it's Carter Williams. Then it's Randall. And it's McDaniels at the 2. That is good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Thomas against Carter Williams. Pass to McDaniels. Stolen by Thomas. And you might have seen the news for this. He is the newest member of Team Jordan as he signed a marketing deal.
And I heard that it was a conversation with Jackson Ellis that actually helped push him in that direction. Just a great moment for him as a player, Kevin.
Outside for Davis. Back to Carter Williams. He feeds it to Young. Here's McDaniels. 11 points for him in that last game against Cleveland. 3 on the clock. Misses off the right eye.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level.
Such a great start for him. 4 for 4 already. He could be on his way to a big game.
It certainly looks that way, Steve. His energy level has been terrific right from the opening tip.
Now here's Carter Williams, averaging 10 points per contest. McDaniels kicks to Davis. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's really the area where they like all of their shots to come from.
Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And if you look at their numbers in that game, what jumps out most is the balance offensively. They really spread the wealth.
And they were on fire in all areas. That was a very satisfying road win.
Now, here is Harden. What a tremendous game he played against Dallas.
Let's take a look at some numbers for James Harden. He's averaging 18 points per game, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Yeah, how valuable a player he is for them, Steve. Scores are always valuable. He gives them such a reliable option every time they have the ball.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, this is getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this run going much longer.
I tell you what, Steve, it's already lasted longer than I thought possible.
So it's the Lakers now, following the score by Houston. And Young, here we go. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Here's Houston now. They're on a 13-4 run. Thomas gets to Ariza. That's in there. Thomas with the assist.
This is a team that's focused, completely locked into the task at hand. What an impressive start to this game.
Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to look at some of the players that are contributing in areas you might not expect. The top rebounding shooting guards of the past month. 4th, James Harden.
You know, it's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. Typically, as a 2-guard, you're going to be on the perimeter a lot more often than you will be inside.
Yeah, but for all of these guys, you can point to their quickness as well as their superb instincts as to why they wound up on the list. I mean, you've got to have that nose for the basketball.
Here's Thomas after the basket by the Lakers. To the middle. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Ariza.
Very positive opening quarter for them. The shots have been falling.
You know, the shooting percentage would be nice if it stayed right there, but that's going to be tough to do.
Outside Thomas. Kicks it out to Harden. And some nice passing there by Houston. Good. 6 points for Trevor Ariza.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
And there's the call on Mr. Perfect. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Nick Young on the wing.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layups. Earn it from the line.
The first one falls. And so Young nails them both.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
And here is Thomas. He's got 11. And a big-time jam right there.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Now here's Carter Williams. 15-point game. It's Young on the wing. All sorts of time. Count the bucket. Young's got 6. Here's Thomas. 13 points in the game. Double team on Thomas, and Jones has it in the corner. Fires the 3, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
And the Lakers with possession here. Following the 3 from Thomas. Young outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's McDaniels. A three-pointer, no good. Houston leading by 16. Harden to pass to Jones. Ariza with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Good. Zeller's got his first basket.
They've built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
Carter Williams against Thomas. Carter Williams kicks to McDaniels. Baseline J on the way. No good. The Rockets go the other way with it. Dishes it to Zeller. Back to Thomas. The tray. And another 3 for Houston.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. Just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
So both teams making some changes here.
Kevin, let's take a look here to see where the Lakers rank in the NBA. Second in opponent field goal percentage. 5th in opponent offense. And they're in the top half of the league in getting steals as well. Not bad, but could be better.
Yeah, those defensive numbers are really impressive, Clark. When you talk about opponents' field goal percentage, they make it really tough on offenses because they never stop playing. Their intensity is impressive. They cover up for one another, they close out, and they try to bother every single jump shot.
And so it's Houston with it after Jeremy Lin's miss. Houston, the pass to Boozer. Johnson dishes to Kelly. Passes it to Strickland. .107 left to play here in the first. Over to the left wing. 4 on the shot clock. Looking to end the run, and blocked. Thomas with the ball. 19 points in the game. Double team on Thomas. He dishes it to Brewer. Outside Thomas. Oh, with that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pound.
And both free throws good for Thomas.
Some fantastic numbers here for Thomas. He's got 21 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
Yeah, productive day for him from long range.
And here is Los Angeles now. Pass to Sacre. The feed to Kelly. Johnson wide open. He fires. And again, no good by the Lakers. Now, here's Thomas. He's got 21. From deep. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Oh, what a three at the horn. They end the quarter on a high note. What a big shot.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Houston on top, just dominating this one. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but it's the second quarter. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Sacre. Rando comes in for Ryan Kelly. Daniels is checked in for Johnson. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Jeremy Lin. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Michael Carter-Williams. Davis is out there with Randall. And it's Strickland in at the shooting guard. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, Kev. Mr. Perfect in their last time out against the Mavericks played a role for them. He finished with 8 points and added a couple of rebounds with that. His performance just another outstanding outing that has become more and more common for him.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game. Clearly, Steve.
Yeah, he played a huge role for them. His contributions are always important, but I thought he was particularly good that night.
Yeah, he was very solid. Just really locked in, engaged, on task. Solid performance.
There's the bucket. Good. Thomas got 4 points in the quarter.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Now Carter-Williams. They get a hand on it and stolen by Thomas. Goes up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Now, they played terrific basketball at both ends, and that's why this lead is totally out of control.
Really been an almost flawless game for him, Steve. No doubt about it.
Here's Carter-Williams. The pass to McDaniels. All alone. It's rebounded by Houston. Zeller's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
Here's Carter-Williams.